the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Bob Mills Weather Center, we are tracking heavy blowing snow, limiting visibility, blizzard-like conditions beginning in the Panhandle with a few highways shut down already in the Panhandle. Meanwhile, wet roadways in the metro. We've had thunderstorms across the region. Our team of trackers are out in full force this morning. They'll be out today, this evening, tonight, bringing you updates on this first of 3 storms on your 9-day. Tom Pastrano is out along with Marty Logan. We also have Hank and Patty Brown. Hank has seen 3 accidents in just the last 15 minutes on I-240. Likely due to hydroplaning with folks going too fast for the conditions. So please slow down. The rain is letting up, but the roadways are damp and there is ponding. Let's go out to Tom Pastrano. Tom, you've been all around in Midwest City. Heavier rain there. Go ahead and give us an update.
On 240 and Air Depot, and 240 is some of the worst roads I've seen with ponding of the water. It's also the heaviest rain I've seen all morning, so I'm continuing to head east with this line. Back to you.
Heading east, thank you so much, Tom, because we're really starting to dry out in the West Metro. This is moving 45 to 50 miles per hour and will be done in the Metro here in the next hour. Let me show you a shot from Marty Logan. This is the Metro. You get out into the Western Panhandle, out towards Boise City. It looks like, oh, they got the gates closed. Marty, give us an update.
Yeah, that's going north into Colorado. Now I'm getting on the highway. This is the overpass just coming into Boise City. This has all happened probably within the last 1 to 2 hours. Whiteout conditions, and as you know, I just told you about 10 minutes ago, Lacey, it's too dangerous. I'm turning around. I didn't know where I was. When I got to the junction, I know I was just 6 miles from Boise City, so I came on into town, but I'm going to make a quick U-turn and get out of town, get back to the east. This is Cimarron County, the final county, out at the very west end of Oklahoma. Back to you, Lacey.
Thank you so much. And that scene in the next few hours is going to look so different with blowing and drifting snow. We could have snow drift several feet high coming up by the end of the day today in portions of our state due to this ongoing blizzard. So here's the deal with this first storm system. Heavy rain this morning. It's moving out. The winds are going to be a big story. Afternoon and evening dry in Oklahoma City. Some sunshine, but the blizzard ongoing in the northwest. Tonight, blowing snow to the north. Light snow flurries blowing around in the metro. Tomorrow morning, wind chills single digits and teens. This is such a windy storm system, which again, limiting visibility from the Dakotas all the way down into central Texas, pulling in very cold Canadian air. The true Arctic air and polar air arrives later this week into the weekend. Look at this storm as the snow is just expanding. Wow, that's a wild shot showing just how expansive and large this area of low pressure is. We've got rain ongoing up and down, basically I-35, back down I-44. Heavier rain right over Tom, but drying out in Edmond, drying out in downtown in the next 15-20 minutes. Showers down to Blanchard. This is going to continue off to the east. Dry now across I-35 to the west, and the rain continuing to work its way on through. Coming up in the next half hour, I'll show you some of those rainfall totals. They're pretty impressive with the snow beginning to fly in the Panhandle. Putting a track on the back edge brings us through Shawnee at 9:55, coming up through Seminole at about 10:15, moving out of Oklahoma City here in just the next few minutes. We're in the 40s, but it's in the 20s in the Panhandle where Marty's shot was showing you, and there's wind chill factors down to the teens right now and dropping. That'll be the rest of the state tonight and tomorrow morning. Rain chances really tapering off, partly cloudy with 40s on the way later today. Some 50s in southern and southwest Oklahoma, and the wind relaxes in central portions of the state through the day. But look at what it's doing with that ripping north wind in the north, 50 to 60 mile an hour wind. That'll do several things. Blow the snow around, limit visibility, whiteout conditions, drifting snow, and give you a chance for power outages because that's just below severe limits. Then the wind field spreads across the state tonight, some blowing snow, but it's not as strong. That moves out, and finally the winds start to relax tomorrow afternoon. Let me show you what's going on with the pattern because this is the first of several storms. This one moves on by. Tomorrow's cold, then we start to rebound. Temperatures are pretty nice, above average. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next storm moves by, does bring in very cold air, but we stay mostly dry with that one. The next one comes in into Sunday and Monday, and it looks to bring snow to a bigger majority of the state. Future Next Gen shows the rain ending, but here's 3 o'clock. Snow coming into Beaver. 4, 5, 6 o'clock, Buffalo, Woodward, Cheyenne, blowing snow, very strong winds. The snow lets up in intensity, but it's still blowing around. It doesn't take much snow when you have winds that strong to limit visibility, and then we clear it out and get really cold tonight. 100% chance of snow in the northwest into the evening, and then the big question is what happens as it spreads across? 40% chance in OKC. I think a trace, maybe a dusting for the area in gray, but blowing, drifting snow in the northwest, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches inches with a few bullseyes, especially out to the west, where some folks get close to 8 inches of snow. Again, drifts, though, several feet high, and concern for roads being closed in those areas. Trackers will be out through the day, bringing you updates, and David Payne and the team will be in. Another chance of snow, slight chance on Friday, and cold for several days in the end of your 9-day. And we're back with what caught my eye right after this.